Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. Okay, so you need to make your original intention agreements, right, together and get grounded. We're back at the root chakra. Once again, we've come home to the earth chakra where we need to feel safe. And people often make the mistake when they're building their intention agreement, they'll make it very outer. They'll be like, I hope he's tall, dark, and handsome. He'll be like, I hope that she looks like, so-and-so from my high school reunion. I mean, we'll be very outer. But first of all, what I want you to start with in your prayer for relationship together is that you intend to love and be loved. Okay? Feel on that. To value and be valued. Yes. To offer devotion and receive devotion. To deepen intimacy and sharing. Yeah. To be powerfully, devotedly full of fun. that is the path. That pleasure is the path. To let go of worry, fear, paranoia, cynicism, revenge, anger, and to take responsibility to move on with forgiveness of each other over and over again, to pass through those feelings together and come back to love and be loved. Wish to co-create together, okay? And wish to respect and be respected, to discover the boundaries that you need for that respect to really feel like it exists, all right? To communicate purely without the ego, to communicate from the heart. These are worthy of your intention agreements together. And I would say to you, one of the first agreements to make is that you're not going to ditch each other when things go awry. You're going to de-escalate instead and come back together. So that you make your intention agreement, say, I suggest 3 months because it's longer than 2 months, which isn't much anything, but it's not like 4 months where the agreements maybe become obsolete because you've changed so much. All right, so in your intention agreement, agree to stay together, to stay in the process, not to leave each other and dump each other because you're triggered or because needs come up and you realize you've got to have space for like a week or something to just go into creating your life. All right? Intend that each other's expansion with other teachers, with other friends, with other goals are going to be fine, that you're going to love seeing each other blossom into your passions, okay? And that you're going to do your passionate path in such a way that you stay connected. So you're wishing to have sacred space along with continual connection, to stay deeply connected while in the space. And I suggest one of the best ways to do that is to meditate, even when you're apart from each other. Meditate 20 minutes a day and dedicate 5 minutes of the 20 minutes to each other, to your relationship. And this will develop a psychic connection that is going on all day and keeps you in alignment with each other. Breathing into your meditation. Okay, breathing into envisioning while you meditate the life that you are invoking. After 20 minutes, all of these hormones of happiness drop into your brain. I didn't know if you knew that, but even just smiling triggers dopamine. Yeah, dopamine drops into your brain when you smile. So you could like put a pencil in your mouth and just force a smile, and it would still trigger the dopamine. But when you meditate for 20 minutes, it's not just dopamine. It's a whole cocktail of positive hormones. And that's why when you meditate regularly, you no longer need all of these medications for your your blood pressure. Suddenly your blood pressure goes down. And you don't need medications for your mood because your mood evens out and you're not in anxiety. It's within you. That power for peace and longevity and, opening into the love, it's in you. And it's so simple. You just sit there and do nothing, breathe Watch your thoughts. You're not going to be able to stop your thoughts. You will be able to watch them, and you will begin able to start guiding them. When you see them flipping into fears and such, you'll be able to guide them into positive hopes, positive visions, positive creative futures that haven't happened yet, or rewriting the past. You'll find that you can get your mind to align with a very co-creative level of being, which is it's the causal plane, really, because everything is caused first in the spiritual dimension of the mind. Everything. And when you go to that 90% of who you are, what was it, 95%? I mean, they say that science can only figure out us as physical beings for 5% of who we are, but 95 is unexplained of all the ways that we work and who we are and the dimensions of us. But when you meditate, when you envision, you tap into the 95% of who you are and the power available to you. So this is a wish for you. You know, this is probably not just the earth chakra. This is the connecting chakra I'm talking about. This is the spiritual chakra that connects the root to spirit. That's what meditation and envisioning does. It connects your grounded world with your spiritual creating. And when the two of them connect, this dream reality, this joy reality comes into being on this planet, in your life, in your lifetime. And we can use that for the larger world as well. See people having rehab instead of jailing. See people having jobs instead of poverty. See people helping each other and feeding each other. See the new Green Deal sweeping the planet, and see Baby Dump, doing his diaper thing somewhere else instead of as our president, and a real, regal, loyal servant of the people becoming our president, Joe Biden, and the gorgeous, powerful, sincere Kamala Harris. Okay, that's my hope. All right, love life. Connect root to spirit.